MotoGP moves away from Motorland Aragon and heads over for a double header in Misano. Welcome to the Gran Premio Red Bull di San Marino e Delia Riviera di Rimini. And it's time for the Tissot sprint race to get underway. The field is set, the drivers are ready, so are we. Anticipation and tensions are rising ahead of the 25th race of the 2024 season. Welcome to MotoGP's round 13 and the Tissot Sprint, coming to you from the Emilia-Romagna region. But it is the San Marino Grand Prix. Qualifying earlier on, this is your data. Pecco Bagnaia on pole position. Franco Morbidelli is second with Marco Bezzecchi third. Three different Ducatis on the front row. Then it's Johan Zarco in. Then it's Jorge Martin in fourth. Pedro Acosta is fifth with Brad Binder in sixth. Alex Marquez seventh with Enea Bashi in the eighth. Marc Marquez ninth. Fabio Quartararo 10th. Maverick Vinales 11th. Then it's Jack Miller 12th. Aleix Espargaro goes in 13th. 14th for Fabio Di Giannantonio, 15th Pol Espargaro, 16th Johan Zarco, 17th Augusto Fernandez, 18th Miguel Oliveira, 19th Raul Fernandez, 20th for Alex Rins, Luca Marini 21st with Takaki Nakagami 22nd, Stefan Bradl goes in 23rd position. The field is set and we're all set to go. It's hopefully going to be an absolutely fantastic weekend. Martin is on 299 points. Bagnaia is on 276. That is 23 the gap in the championship going into this weekend. It's a double header here at Misano. 2 sprints and 2 features ahead of us. There's a load of smoke bombs being set off. They were told not to do that. They've done it anyway. But this is going to be crucial. This is going to be awesome because MotoGP, every single time we head off into the distance, it's going to be a very exciting race. Megan Birch will join me in the commentary box momentarily, ready for the start of this one. Let's see if she actually gets in before lights out. I'll just move out everything so that she can sit down and get into the commentary box without knocking anything over. She'll also be with us for the St Mary's Trophy, which is coming up in the race of Goodwood Revival. Warm-up lap has started. Megan is walking in, so she's got that timed to perfection to this one as they are into the last corner now. She wasn't feeling very well this morning, so she gets a break. Hello, Megan.
Hey.
San Marino, 13 laps ahead of us, and Bagnaia back on pole position. What do you think could happen?
Crash? I'm hopeful.
It seems to be, doesn't it? Hey, no crash, no stoppage, nothing. We have
Not
got
stoppage crash.
We've got to get to the St Mary's Trophy.
Not stoppage crash, just yellow, someone slipped off the bike and have to restart.
Ready for the start procedure then. The green flag is at the back. The race is about to get underway. 13 laps at San Marino. It's eyes to the lights and pull the throttle back as we go sprinting. It's a great start for Martin Bandsta from Franco Morbidelli, who almost goes down. He sort of gets a twitch on the bike. Brad Binder's coming up the inside. Martin leads into turn 1 from 5th to 1st. As he comes through, he's battling with Pecco Bagnaia. The two Grassinis are side by side. Alex V. Mark going out wide. There's an Enea Bastianini trying to cut back through, not working out. Was Marco Bezzecchi. He's battling with Pedro Acosta. Martin, though, leads the race from Bagnaia second as we come out of turn 7. Now it's the long run down to Scarpello at turn 8. Martin knows he's going to have to go defensive. Bagnaia knows he's got an opportunity to dive through on the inside. He does not. Well, that's exactly how you should go, Megan. As up the inside, that's Enea Bastianini making the move on Marco Bezzecchi and Pedro Acosta. It's 4 wide further back.
Right, do you know, was it Morbidelli who had the problem where it jumped?
Yeah.
Well, I think, do you know that thing they have to push down?
Oh, I'm sorry. Alex Marquez clipping the back of Fabio Quartararo, coming out of turn 9 into 10. Almost caused a problem as he coming to turn 11 as well. Mark's already on the back of Bezzecchi.
Yeah, I think that thing was like too far down because you notice how it
The
jumped
whole
up.
shot device,
Yeah, it's jumped up suddenly.
Yeah, Morbidelli was lucky to keep that upright and stay in third position. He had the problem that Bagnaia did a week ago in Aragon.
He seemed to know as well because you notice how compared to everyone else, he kept his head down.
Yeah, he knew that he would have to fight the bike as well. And it was going to come up. I'd love to get a replay of the start as Martin nearly touches the green at the exit of the first lap then. They're all stuck together, which is nice to see. Brad Binder's in fourth position, keeping it in as well. Look at Marc Marquez, just focusing on Marco Bezzecchi coming through the first two corners, taking wider lines. He's ready to slip back through somewhere. Bezzecchi not looking comfortable as we head down the backstretch.
Right, on board with Marc Marquez right now. And they really are all very close together. And I think I see Paul Espargaro trying to make a move.
Paul's dropped down to 17th position from his starting area as well. They've all had a difficult time. There they are at the back, yeah. Someone go down there. I thought I heard something in the back of my earshot. Maybe not, as they come down to Senate.
Just the car starting.
Ah, right, okay. So they come through. That's very misleading from outside the commentary box area as well. So here's Martin. He's got 4/10 advantage to Bagnaia. There's Brad Binder. Binder and Acosta, sort of the only two out of a Ducati runaround. They are all literally just sort of going, okay, let's just see what happens now.
Just like, cross your fingers, though not for riders, because that would not be wise.
Well, for Pecco Bagnaia, this is the worst possible thing that could happen. He needed to start closing in on points to Martin by winning this race.
Oh,
Has not worked out. Digi's down. Digi's down. He's
right
coming
there.
in. So he's lost it on entry. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
There he is.
Di Antonio crashes out of the Tissot sprint then from 12th position. The front end buckles in at turn 13 into 14, 15, 16 in the last three corners. He might actually be able to rejoin, and he has done.
It didn't actually hit the gravel. It stopped just short of it.
So he just lost the front of 14. Yeah.
I told you, just losing it, but can continue.
Yeah, Martin has done a 131.3, Bagnaia 131.236, so Bagnaia's faster. Morbidelli is closing in on that on last year's motorcycle. The top two GP24s, though, back at the front on a circuit where they have data. Guess what happens? And next weekend as well, Marquez is going to have data of 3 times as much. So when we're back here for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in a few weeks as a double header, we are going to be in for a Marc Marquez treat. But I was expecting Bagnaia to win this. But of course, the king of the sprints, Martin, has won 14 of them over the 2 years. Of course he's in the lead.
Yeah, is it just me or do I smell petrol? I mean, I get the cars running, but that's a lot of petrol as well.
Oh, great. Don't they? And that, we're in a box full of electrics. If we blow up, that'll make YouTube sensation, won't it?
Should I go tell them what?
No, it'll be fine. It's just the car exhaust, probably.
It's a lot of petrol.
If we explode, then we'll have a problem. If we
get constant updates.
if we explode, YouTube, I think, might know and might help. Anyway, back. God, it is a strong smell, like you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But something threw up there from Marc Marquez. I text them just in case, actually, because that is a very strong smell coming through where we are. So, as we just get carbon monoxide poisoned with a coach as well. Into lap 4 we go. 10 to go. Martin leads by 0.3 of a second. Bagnaia in second. Morbidelli's in third place at the moment, but Enea Bastianini and Brad Binder are battling over 4th position. They're closed in as well. Right back with Pedro Acosta. Those 3 in a tow. Then it's Jack Miller, Marc Marquez and Marco Bezzecchi for 7th place as well. Into the pit lane has come Stefan Bradl. He has come in, but Jorge Martin has been given a track limits warning by the stewards. Wow, okay. So Martin has been given a warning by the stewards that he is going too much over the line as Acosta tries to come the inside there of... well, that's Binder, because Bastianini's got through on Binder. He's made the move there as well. There's the confirmation that Martin's got the track limits warning. Bastianini has passed Binder. We didn't see it on our TV pictures.
Why is he getting track limits? Why are you trying so hard? I mean, I get it's 2/10 difference, but still, even if you make one mistake.
Both of the Prima Promax are having track limits warning. Acosta and Miller now getting the same thing.
Huh.
So they must have done it 3 times running.
So they're all seeming to have a lot of difficulty with everything.
Yeah.
Everything seems okay, apparently. Just not in here.
Well, we'll see what happens. Only with 10 to go, plus then the St Mary's, and I'm here till 6. Something like that. Yeah, I think about that. So it's a couple of hours to go. SHT says
Would you like me to
Bridal's
do
day is done just like that. iFan says Marc Marquez 93 as well. Hello.
Bezzecchi crashes out.
And that is, you just see him dropped underneath from Marc Marquez in the rear camera coming out of turn 2. The front end buckles away.
Same thing as his teammate.
I don't think that's in the middle of the circuit. I will be alarmed if it is. Because
I think it is.
Oh, the bike's caught
that's
fire.
fire.
So he's just dipped out from underneath him. Do you know what I
So it's
reckon?
not-
Oil on the bike there, and it's
see
caught
it there.
fire. Yeah, it's caught fire.
Yeah, oil on the bike, and then it's skidding along, so sparked it.
Yeah, and just whoosh.
That's coincidental, but we smell petrol and then fire.
Binder versus Acosta. Acosta on the inside line coming into turn number 9. They're going to really go together into 10. And through goes Pedro Acosta, passing Brad Binder for 5th place with a chef kiss move to slip through on the inside line. Bezzecchi is okay, but that bike is on fire. Local yellows at turn 1 then. And I believe our meatball flag's out. So there is a slippery surface flag out.
Oil.
Down on that part of the circuit. So there is oil down. We're about to see, 20 bikes fly through that part of the track.
That ain't good.
We'll see if anybody goes down. Wouldn't it be a shame if it wouldn't be interesting if Martin goes down and Bagnaia gets the 12 points and everything sort of closes up into tomorrow's Grand Prix.
That would be funny.
Well, one always crash at opposite times. Martin crashing in races. Bagnaia crashing in sprints. Only a coincidence crashed last time out. Through 1 and 2 now. Looks to be okay. We understand it's on the ulterior layout of this circuit where there is the rallycross section of the circuit where there is oil that we also use for Formula E.
So we're
when we race
Finny
here. Yes. Yeah. Just checking that as they come through. So Martin leads a second now. Well, that does not look like a second, does it? That's wrong. That's what, 3/10 per second. Yeah, 3/10.
3/10. Now 2.
So again, we're going to have a close battle as well. Lap 6 of 13, effectively half distance.
3.
Someone moved up the order there, and I didn't see who it was. I'm keeping
4.
an eye out on the running order. 1. No, I couldn't see who moved up. I think it's Miller and Marquez. There we go. Vinales passing Alicia Spargrove for 11th position. So the two Aprilias swap over as they come down towards turn 10 and 11. Flicking through at 11. That's the top of the J section on this circuit. Literally, we just race in a J.
Not good. Yeah, true.
It's my circuit.
Not a good day for the R46s.
No, both are down at the back. Bezzecchi's out of the race. D'Antonio is down in 21st position after falling earlier on. So in their home race, they're not doing very well. They get 2 home races, but I bet they're going to say, yeah, but this is San Marino. Yes, we're in Rimini, our home race, but actually, it's the Emilia-Romagna that you need to really be going like, that's our home race in 2 weeks' time. And there's a test here on Monday as well. Oh, slidey between them all.
Do you know what? A surprising amount of people in MotoGP come from here.
Really? Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Like
a
a
lot
surprising
of them.
amount.
It's a mix of Rimini and Spain, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like they just like at school they're just like, what do you want to be when you grow up? You better say MotoGP driver.
In this area, it literally is like, what do you want to grow up? Valentino Rossi, done. Rossi, done. Oh, Miller's had a rear snap under braking, and Marc Marquez doesn't need to be asked twice to send it up the inside. He takes 7th position away and sets off after Brad Binder for 6th place. And Marc moves up with a stellar move on the inside left in towards turn 9. Now we're taking a look at the race leaders coming through turn 11, then into 12 and 13. The gap in the championship will stand as 26 points. So even if Martin crashes out in tomorrow's race and Bagnaia wins, the gap will still be 1 point. So Martin's now starting to take away this championship, and Bagnaia knows it. They were running out of time. There's not that many races left.
There's not. And is that Augusto Fernandez getting track limits?
It is. Augusto in the 37 getting a track limits warning on the monitor. You are correct there.
Yeah, because 25 is round.
Yeah, on the Tech 3. Sorry, on the Trackhouse Aprilia. Trackhouse. Yeah, I was right. Trackhouse Aprilia. Don't know why I doubted myself there. It's because I've been
A long day.
My brain already is going. all the stuff from the cars we've been calling in the Goodwood Revival. I've only done one Goodwood Revival race myself today, but yeah, we're on for, I think, for the rest. Hopefully this race is over in the next 12 minutes and we can go across straight over back to the St Mary's Trophy for touring cars.
And Dijantonio enters the pits.
And out goes Digi, so both VR46 Ducatis are out of this race. It gets worse and worse and worse, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're not having a great time of it.
They really are not. Anything you can do, I can do better.
If you're not a VR46 apparently.
So that's what,
Or Honda.
20 riders left. Takiki Nakagami is the last. Alex Rins, fighting injury, he's 19th. If you're just joining us for the first time today and wondering where Juan Mir is, he is not racing due to his gastroenteritis. It has got very much worse overnight.
We wish him well.
Yes, we do. We sympathise. And he has withdrawn from the event.
Yeah, because that's not going to be
Not the only thing withdrawing from him, but still. You don't want to... The last thing you want with that is to be bouncing on top of a motorcycle.
Yeah.
It would be hell.
But it always gets worse before it gets better, so the fact that it's got worse is a good sign.
And he'll still get to race here because he'll be here back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The riders are actually staying in Rimini for the 2 weeks. They've got the test tomorrow and then they're staying in for a week. Yeah, they're all going on holiday here. I think they're all off to Rossi's ranch as well, quite a lot of them. Marc Marquez is not allowed. Surprise, surprise. Speaking of which, despite him being a Ducati rider.
Isn't Rossi having another daughter?
I believe so, yeah.
Got a team in the making.
Get them into the WRC early on and then get them into Moto 3, then into Moto 2, then into MotoGP. And
just like you're a Rossi, this is what we do.
I would really love if Valentino Rossi's daughters became the first ever female motorcycle world champions.
That would be
in the
perfect.
Premier class.
I kind
it
of
would
feel
be so
like
justice.
I kind of feel like that's been his aim. It's
Yeah.
like as soon as he had a daughter, he's just like, perfect. Guess what we're having? Let me guess, another girl.
The most successful male and the most successful female will be Rossi's. That'd be quite something, actually. We're stalling because Marc Marquez is umming and ahhing about passing Binder, which is quite surprising, considering that it's Marc Marquez and Brad Binder. Down to turn 11.
Do you know what I've noticed? Quite a lot of the motorsport community, when they have children, they end up having girls.
Yeah. Well,
A lot of them.
Marino Franchitti's son won the Stonington Cup, the pedal car race earlier on. Marc Marquez sent it up the inside, down at turn 14 on Brad Binder. He was planning that for so long. I was watching the monitor while talking to you, Megan. I could just see him wheeling him in. And then, okay, I'll brake slightly later, leave the brake and clutch out, and away we go.
Something tells me he's been fishing.
Yeah, well, Marc Marquez knows how to fish. He's got his racing bug back, hasn't he? His race-winning bug. I'm impressed by Franco Morbidelli here. After that bad start, still in third position, after the terrible season he's had. This is really good from him before he leaves next year.
It is, especially going up against Fasciolini.
Yeah, Pole's up into 14th. He's passed Johan Zarco. As things stand, by the way, if this was the race tomorrow, Zarco would pick up a point for Honda. So that's something to keep your eye on, to be fair.
3 points now.
No, he's really past Pole. Damn.
Yes. That's a good thing for him.
Not for Pole. Pole's been... Pole crashed in qualifying and in practice too, so yeah.
I'd rather Pole get one, obviously due to my...
Bias?
Yes, against Honda.
Well, I'll keep it together.
One of them are out, the other's in last place, and then there's Zarco. Why are you at Honda? Better than this.
And then there's Mard. And then there's Mard.
And then there's Zarco.
Let's have a look at the start then, Megan. You take us through Franco Morbidelli.
Oh, look. Is it Martin? That's still...
No, there's Martin. Look at Morbidelli. There's one twitch. And there's the second twitch,
Yeah, you can
mid-stretch.
see him jump up.
Almost hit Petro Costa.
Yeah, it was very tight into that corner. Oh, a little bit of contact there at the back.
Didn't see who with, though.
It was near a VR46.
So that was Nakagami alongside. This is Binder and his live launch. Binder got a great start, but Martin from fourth to first. Morbidelli too. Go on.
He was just like, do you know what? I see a good way about this. Just like, go right through.
Al says, go Fabio from Indonesia. Hello. And SHT says, this will be Morbidelli's first MotoGP podium in how long if he does finish third? About 2 years?
Jeez. Alex Marquez track limits. Can we just talk quickly about how many of the field have track limits?
the top 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh, hello.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of the remaining 20.
So it's easy to say who doesn't have a track limits warning, and that's Marc Marquez, Brad Binder, Aleix Espargaro, Miguel Oliveira, Ralph Fernandez, Luca Marini, and Alex Rins.
Oh, and Zarco.
Oh, and does Zarco not have one? Yeah,
Yeah.
Zarco too. Everybody else has track limits warning, which is quite ridiculous, to be fair, because you can see how close it's getting.
It is. And just look at all that. Despite us having
Oh, wow.
3 instances, it's just all track limits.
Yeah, the messages are just track limits, track limits, track limits, track limits to put in the comment box.
It's
on the
like that fateful day that we had so many lap time deletions in the F1 race.
Oh, what was it, like 1,000, something stupid like that?
Something like that.
It was 70 laps, and we had like 1,000 deletions.
And it was running like 20 laps behind.
It took us.
Was that another?
Yes, it was. Augusto Fernandez has been given a long lap penalty for track limits, so he's now broken of that, and it is due to exceeding track limits. Yes.
Long lap penalty. He said something else about long lap penalty. It came up twice.
Long lap penalty for exceeding track limits.
Yeah, but it came up a second time.
It's flashed it twice.
Maybe if you missed it, here it is.
It flashed up once telling us, and then it flashed up again with the reason why. It's a
Ah.
really bizarre system.
Why can't they just put it on field?
Yeah. Zul says, go Marc Marquez. He's in P6 at the moment, 4/10 behind Pedro Acosta, so he is pushing. 2 laps to go.
And one of the only ones not to have.
Binder, track limits warning.
Ah,
So that's now
7.
7 to 11, yeah. 7-11. So there's a shop opening there. What's the point of 7-11?
why do they have a
Is that for 7
lowercase
days a
n?
week, 11 hours?
Apparently. Must be.
That's not really good with business, is it?
Why do they have a lowercase n?
I have no idea what's going on.
Who thought of that? It's not.
Morbidelli's going to get passed by an Air Bastianini here, coming through down into turn 14. It's the same as Marc Marquez. Oh, Morbidelli sees it coming there and shuts that door.
Not only do they have one number and one word number, but they also have the word number having all capital letters except the last one, N, lowercase.
Standing up
Same
there
size.
onto the last lap. Well, Martin has a 1.5 second advantage. The battle for third is brewing up as Anea Bastianini tries to look round the outside of Franco Morbidelli to the first corner. Did not work out. He'll try and slipstream him as much as possible, though. So it kind of is working, it kind of isn't, Megan.
This actually might work out. And long lap penalty again for Augusto Fernandez. Why have you come up a second time?
Well, it's a case of one, case of the other.
Oh, due to incorrect long lap.
Oh, you're joking me.
Yep. He did it wrong. How do you do it wrong?
Must have touched that line exterior of the circuit, and it cost up. Bastianini sends it up the inside in turn 8 on Franco Morbidelli and retakes third, but goes too long. Morbidelli gets the comeback, pulls the throttle and goes back through to third.
Woohoo.
We want Morbidelli to get this podium. It's like when Danny Pedrosa had it last year here. Do you remember? Oh no, you weren't here. Jess was. It was Julia with me in the box for that one.
But I watched it from a distance.
Yes.
So, we need Morbidelli.
Is Yamaha making progress? Well, they're P9 at the moment with Fabio Quartararo. So
Better
yes,
than usual.
it very much is.
Not better than a couple of years ago. But
Well, Marc Marquez has passed Pedro Acosta for 5th place. They've made that position clear. Morbidelli's only got a few more corners left before it's sweet number 15 in sprint racing. There's Marc on the inside. Acosta trying to fight back, carrying around the outside. That's a battle to the line. Jorge Martin, though, will extend the championship advantage at the front. It's 26 not out. 15th sprint race win for Jorge Martin in MotoGP. Pecco Bagnaia is second, and Franco Morbidelli gets the podium in third with a fantastic race. 4th for Bastianini. Marc Marquez is 5th. Then it's Acosta, Binder, Miller the points the final out. Before then, Quartararo, Alex Marquez, Vinales, Aleix Espargaro, Augusto Fernandez, Zarco, Paul Espargaro, Oliveira, Ralph Fernandez, Marini, Rins and Nakagami, D'Antonio Bezzecchi and Bradle are out of the race, and damn!
they started it 8 minutes early. And also, in the top 11, Marc Marquez, the only one not to have a track limits warning.
They've started the St Mary's Trophy 8 minutes early, which means we can't interrupt it. So...
Oh, well, we can do our commentary on it later when we do it.
No, because it's live.
I know, but we can...
Oh, I can't be bothered.
So we're not doing it.
We get St Mary's Trophy tomorrow as well. There's 2.
Oh, Oh, that's perfect then. Obviously, we weren't meant to do this one.
Why have they started it 8 minutes
I don't
early?
know. It said it would start at half past
2, yeah.
But then they did it 8 minutes early.
That's a surprise. Let's hope for a red flag. I've just looked down at the monitor and it was on. Oh, well.
Well, session will not be restarted.
That was the
That's the previous
Ford
one, right?
Water Trophy, yeah.
Oh, I reckon that's why they've
Drizzle.
started it. They're doing it before it fully rains.
So that means you can join me for the Magic Cup.
When's that?
An hour.
Do I have to?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Magic is GT cars.
We'll see.
So the Ford GT40s, that sort of thing.
I'm not feeling.
What a race.
Well
Look at that. 2 seconds fast, 2.2 seconds faster than last year's sprint time. So
Yeah,
last year's
faster and
sprint time,
faster.
19 minutes, 58 seconds. This year's 19 minutes, 56 seconds. Martin won both and did it 2 seconds faster than last year.
There's a lot of twos.
That is quite good, actually, as well. Final thoughts on the sprint, Max?
I thought it was very good, and also I just realised that technically, if you add up all his things, it adds up to 8.
Okay, well, there might be a safety car in this race, and if there is, we'll change over and take over. If not, we'll leave you to it. Thanks for your company. If you're watching us on YouTube, you'll be redirected to the Goodwood Revival. So take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Before that, this is Marc Marquez on Pietro Acosta, sent up the inside on the last lap, and that was why Marc Marquez finished in 5th. Nice move. Yeah, sweet move as well. Thanks for your company then. We'll be back tomorrow. Reminder, Moto E is up next. Well, we'll just leave it for Moto E then. Yeah, it'll be easier.
Yeah. What?
Can't do the Magic Cup. Moto E.
Obviously, we're not meant to do these things. There was a change around there.
Augusto Fernandez. Penalised down to 16th place.
Yep.
Right, that's it. I'm taking over the
3-second penalty.
I'm taking over the St Mary's Trophy. I want to call some Goodwood action. Martin wins. Bagnaia second. Morbidelli third. We'll see you tomorrow for all the action. Take care. Bye-bye.